between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. They'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 16. They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
Touchdown! Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 18 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that'll set them back 5. That's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. The big fella. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curtis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
On gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0.
Falcons 21, Panthers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes. pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
And it is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted a visitor.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 39.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Marshall. He's got it this time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Terrace Marshall. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. It's Pratt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.